say it's not an easy life to be. E3AF, Dizzee Rascal. Some nice good material there. I know he went with certain times garage vibes in some of the tunes, which I thought was pretty good. And going back to that strong grimy sound that I heard on God Knows. And a few others. I'm just trying to remember the title names, even though there's not too many songs compared to Boy in the Corner or Mass in English. It's the overall feel of the album itself that keeps me going. I know it's been quite a tough year for a lot of artists to make ahead and also get a bit of cash because of the tours. So mostly they have to be relying on social media tricks and antics, and also their albums and singles, especially streamed on Spotify and all that, and vinyls, just to get ahead, so on and so forth. Needless to say, Dizzee Rascal has done a good job, even though personally this album I didn't feel quite the same sort of connection as I did with Boy in the Corner or Showtime or even Math and English. Maybe it's just because nostalgia, one often dictates a bit more than another. I remember so fondly about Boy in the Corner, particularly listening to I Love You, I love you. Oh, stop that, boy. Boy. On the minute of that, yo, boy, that war. Boy in the corner on that wall. And then Fix Up Look Sharp is the one everyone seems to know about as well. But Stop That is pretty much his prime, in my opinion. You can never also forget about I Hear the Sirens Coming. Blah. When you hear the sirens coming, I can hear the sirens coming. I think Dizzee Rascal is probably the greatest British rapper that has lived, alongside Mike Skinner of The Streets and Jason Williamson of Sleaf and Mods. Now, I have seen Dizzee Rascal in person, just like I have with Enter Shikari. He actually traded shirts with me, oddly enough, a Hawaiian t-shirt. That was back in 2010, and he was be like a panelist for the show. Must Be the Music. It was on Sky One, I believe. And me and my father were told on the stage, because we were spoiled out because we had some Hawaiian shirts, and we traded them with him. I know that sounds a little bit weird, during this pandemic, because you can't be transferring stuff from one body to another. But I thought, it was funny. I personally thought, I didn't like it that much. But now, thinking about it in hindsight, that actually wasn't too bad. Seeing Dizzee in person, or Dylan Kwame Mills, I think you can't beat that. I wish I got to know him a bit more in person and see him backstage, but I can't reverse time. I know that it was a pretty good day. We were in Hackney, got some bagels. So I just wanted to mention that for all you out there who probably think, oh, he's a bit of a fraud, he talks about the pandemic and COVID and the US election. Well, I'm British and American, and I take pride in my country of the United Kingdom, even if your politics are real shite. I'm sure Dizzee probably feels the same way. An outspoken person in regards to the Black Lives Matter movement that's been going on over there, as well as Stormzy and Idris Elba. It has to be said, So this is Skinny but signing off until next time. Keep on watching, and I hope to do more music reviews by the minute, now that, you can't go to the cinema, really. You have to watch everything through streaming these days. So, stay tuned for my next album review, I believe, of the new Bent work, Up in the Air, which is a band from Nottingham, same town as Sleaf and Mods, that hasn't been making music in 14 years, really. That's quite a long time. So yeah, a lot to talk about.